class, we talked about getting a PhD in life, or at least in your 20s. And this was part of career day in class as the students are thinking about what their careers, what jobs they're going to get after college. And I like using this example of when I got out of college, I went into a PhD program, very low paying option, but people were really, really proud of me because they knew in many, many years I would be educated, enriched, and have job opportunities. My best friend went into a low paying job, an administrative assistant job at a company no one had ever heard of, and nobody was really that proud of him. But here's the thing. Over his years, he educated himself, he looked for opportunities, and he used his 20s to enrich himself in a very similar way that I was doing in my PhD, and we'd have conversations all the time around texts, around different things we were doing, such that when I graduated my PhD, and the same amount of years he was in business, we had very, very similar job opportunities. We had many, many different options, and we felt both very, very enriched and had lived a wonderful, fulfilled 20s. And so here's the thing. People respected my decision and thought that was a good decision, but they didn't respect as much, sometimes not even at all, my best friend's decision, because he wasn't going to a cool company and making tons of money out of undergraduate. And what I advise students to do is think of your 20s not as the time where you're trying to get the coolest job where you make the most money, but your 20s is a time to be alive and learning and enriching yourself. And whatever way that means. Maybe it means taking a job, if you can afford it, that doesn't pay as well, but you learn and you develop so much through that job. Or maybe it's taking a job that's really, really difficult, but it gives you the money that you have to, on the weekends, pursue a hobby, funding your music ideas or your video productions or a YouTube channel. And just making yourself better through your education, your creativity, and your investment in all your activities, including whatever job you are trying to be great at. And so there's many, many things you can do in your 20s. But what I think people often just generally forget is that when you get out of college, there is still so much learning and development to be done. And if you think of your 20s like that, a place where you are going to get a PhD in something, in life, in business, in entertainment, that by the time you edge towards your 30s, you will be an enriched person who's lived a good, full life in a short period of time, and you will be perfect for so many job opportunities by that time. So if it is possible for you, consider how you can get a PhD in life in your 20s. I'm Professor Troy Campbell, and that's what we talked about today in class.